Breathing inhalation and exhalation occur through the mouth and nose. During a normal swallow, the larynx elevates and moves forward and acts as a mechanical lever. This action causes the epiglottis to flip down over the tracheal entrance, thereby protecting the airway and directing food or liquids into the esophagus for a normal swallow. The vocal folds also close and breathing temporarily stops. Food and liquid are propelled into the esophagus and at the same time kept out of the larynx and trachea for a safe and effective swallow. When a tracheostomy tube has been placed and balloon inflated, breathing is diverted to moving in and out solely through the trach tube, bypassing the nose and mouth completely. Because airflow does not go past the vocal cords, speech is also not possible, and because no airflow occurs through the nose, smell sensation is also diminished if not absent altogether. Swallowing is also more difficult as the trach tube prevents the epiglottis from fully closing, resulting not uncommonly in aspiration. Aspiration is when food or liquids go erroneously into the airway rather than the esophagus, triggering a cough. Also, food and liquids may not pass as easily through the region where the inflated trach tube balloon cuff is located, which can artificially obstruct the esophagus. Why? Because the back wall of the trachea is the front wall of the esophagus. When balloon inflation is present, it could partially limit the opening of the esophagus. When the trach tube balloon cuff is deflated and the trach tube opening occluded intermittently with a finger or better yet a one-way valve called a passer-mirror valve, airflow can now move around the trach tube and come out through the nose and mouth on exhalation. But with inhalation can still occur via the trach tube. Given expiratory airflow now occurs through the vocal cords, speech becomes possible.